Welcome back to Top 5. The Chijon Family, South Korea, 2009. In 2009, the Chijon family made headlines in South Korea when it was revealed that they had resorted to cannibalism after the death of their patriarch. Following his passing, the family members, struggling with financial difficulties, cooked and consumed parts of his body. This shocking act was discovered after police were called to their home for a separate issue. The family claimed they did it to honor their deceased father. The case shocked the nation, raising questions about desperation and morality, and highlighting the extreme lengths some individuals may go to in dire situations. 9. The Story of Gilberto Valle, USA, 2012. Gilberto Valle, a former New York City police officer, was arrested in 2012 for allegedly conspiring to kidnap and eat women. Valle, dubbed the "cannibal cop" by the media, had engaged in disturbing online chats where he discussed his fantasies about abduction and cannibalism with friends. Although he was acquitted of conspiracy charges, the details of his plans and the chilling nature of his conversations left a lasting impression on the public. The case raised complex questions about fantasy versus intent, ultimately highlighting the potential for violence that can lurk beneath the surface of seemingly ordinary individuals. 8. The Case of Armin May-Wes, Germany, 2001. Armin May-Wes, infamously known as the "Cannibal of Rodenburg," gained notoriety for killing and consuming a voluntary victim he met online. In 2001, May-Wes connected with Bernd Jürgen Brandes via a cannibalism forum. The two men agreed to meet at Musa's home, where they engaged in a consensual act of cannibalism that was filmed. May-Wes amputated Brandes's penis and cooked it, but when Brandes did not die as planned, May-Wes killed him and consumed parts of his body. The case raised profound ethical questions surrounding consent, as Brandes had willingly participated. May-Wes was arrested, tried, and sentenced to life in prison, and his case remains one of the most shocking examples of modern cannibalism. 7. The Legend of the Wendigo. While not a specific case, the Wendigo is a figure in Algonquian folklore representing a malevolent spirit associated with cannibalism. According to legend, the Wendigo possesses individuals, driving them to commit acts of cannibalism, especially during times of famine. Historical accounts have emerged of individuals claiming to have been possessed by the Wendigo, leading to horrific acts of cannibalism. One notable case in the 1870s involved a man named Swift Runner, who was believed to have succumbed to the Wendigo spirit after his family faced starvation. He killed and consumed his wife and children, claiming he was possessed. The legend serves as a chilling reminder of the psychological effects of extreme circumstances. 6. The Disappearance of the Missing 411. The Missing 411 phenomenon refers to a series of mysterious disappearances in national parks, where individuals vanish without a trace. While many of these cases remain unexplained, some disturbing theories suggest that certain individuals may have met a gruesome fate at the hands of cannibals or other predators. For example, in 1950, a boy named Dennis Martin disappeared while hiking with his family in Great Smoky Mountains National Park. Despite extensive searches, no trace of him was ever found. The thought of being consumed by another human being adds a layer of horror to these unsettling disappearances, leaving families and investigators grappling with unanswered questions. 5. The Cannibalistic Cult of the Rainbow Family. In the 1970s, the Rainbow Family, a loosely organized group of counterculture individuals, gained notoriety for their extreme beliefs and communal lifestyle. Allegations emerged that some members engaged in cannibalism as part of their rituals and beliefs about spiritual enlightenment. While the claims were never fully substantiated, the idea of a commune participating in such horrific acts created a chilling narrative. The Rainbow Family's gatherings often attracted attention from law enforcement, and the rumors surrounding their practices added to the mystique and horror associated with their gatherings. 4. The Vampire of Sacramento, Richard Chase. Richard Chase, known as the Vampire of Sacramento, was a serial killer who committed a series of gruesome murders in the late 1970s. Chase believed that he needed to drink blood to survive and often targeted women, breaking into their homes and killing them in horrific ways. He would disembowel his victims and consume their organs, drinking their blood and even storing it in jars for later use. His horrific acts of cannibalism and vampirism terrorized the community and earned him a place in true crime history as one of the most disturbing figures. Chase was arrested in 1978, found guilty of multiple murders, and sentenced to death. 3. The Case of Alexander Pierce, Australia, 1822. In 1822, Alexander Pierce escaped from a Tasmanian penal colony along with several other inmates. After becoming lost in the wilderness, the group faced starvation. Pierce resorted to cannibalism, killing and consuming his fellow escapees to survive. When he was finally captured, Pierce confessed to the horrific acts, claiming he had no choice but to do so. His gruesome tale became infamous in Australian folklore and serves as a chilling reminder of the lengths individuals may go to when faced with desperation and survival. Pierce was tried and executed for his crimes, but his story left a lasting mark on the annals of true crime. 2. The Butcher of Rostov, Andrei Chikatilo. Andrei Chikatilo, known as the Butcher of Rostov, was a Soviet serial killer responsible for the deaths of at least 52 people between 1978 and 1990. Chikatilo was notorious for his brutality, often disemboweling his victims and engaging in acts of cannibalism. He would consume parts of his victims' bodies, driven by a compulsion he could not control. His horrific crimes shocked the world and highlighted the depths of human depravity. Chikatilo was arrested in 1990, tried, and ultimately executed in 1994. His chilling acts of violence and cannibalism make him one of the most notorious figures in true crime history. 1. The Colorado Cannibal, Alfred Packer. Alfred Packer, an American prospector, became known as the Colorado Cannibal after a harrowing tale of survival emerged in 1874. Packer and a group of 5 men set out for a gold prospecting expedition in the Colorado mountains. When they became lost and faced starvation, Packer claimed that he was forced to kill and eat his companions to survive. After being captured, he was tried for murder, and his sensationalized story became a part of American folklore. The case raised questions about morality and survival, and Packer's name remains synonymous with cannibalism in American history. He was eventually convicted of manslaughter and served time, but his story is a haunting reminder of the extreme choices people may make when pushed to their limits.